Alright, so it seems as if we're receiving a live stream on December 11th at the time frame that you can see right there. Couldn't be more excited about this live stream, and this is on the Genshin Impact official Twitter page where they state that they're going to be revealing some quote-unquote juicy details. Can't wait to see what that's all about for the 1.2 version update that should be happening on December 23rd. So I did want to go ahead and discuss some ways that you can prepare for version 1.2. I didn't want to go ahead and reiterate the same information that you guys probably already heard or seen 1,000 times. I feel like it would be redundant. So I wanted to instead, for my beginner players or players that just started the game of Genshin Impact or are not aware of what they should be doing, ways to prepare for version 1.2 for when it officially drops, so that way you have a head start and you can enjoy the version update without being bogged down by trying to, farm materials and things of that nature. So if you do enjoy today's video, you got something from it, go ahead and drop a like. It helps me out tremendously. It helps the channel out tremendously. And if you're new to the channel, you enjoy the content, you enjoy what you saw here today, and you enjoy Genshin Impact, go ahead and consider subscribing, join the FBG family. And if you want to go a step further, a link to the Discord will be in the description down below. Join the Discord today, and you can discuss Genshin with like-minded people, meet up for co-op, all that good stuff. It's a good time. It's a good time. Also, I did want to go ahead and mention before we jump into ways you can prep for version 1.2 that there is going to be a new event coming while it's warm. You can complete orders to earn Primo gems. This is great for my free-to-play players, pay-to-play players, all players alike. Good time. Primos, always a good thing. So yeah, we're going to be able to take part in this event as well. Now, what I want to go and discuss first in ways that you can prep for version 1.2, because the worst thing that can happen with a new version update is that it happens, you pull the new characters, you get the new weapon, but you can't utilize them because you don't have the materials, so you have to farm the materials, and it's not a good time. You're too busy farming during the whole update rather than enjoying the new characters or the new weapons, whoever they may be, or whatever it may be. So I did want to go ahead and give you guys a bit of a heads up or a head start on how you can go ahead and take advantage and have the most fun out of the new version update. So we're speculating that we're getting 2 brand new characters. I'm going to use air quotes for the word speculation, and what we're speculating is that we're getting both Albedo, Best Girl, and Ganyu as well. Guys, I'm completely joking. I know that Albedo is a guy. I just thought it's fun to troll because he's the prettiest guy I've ever seen. But anyways, these are the 2 characters that we're speculating to come in the version 1.2 update. We're speculating that Albedo will be first and Ganyu will be second. Now, the worst thing, like I mentioned earlier, is that you pull the brand new characters and you can't utilize them right away because you have a world rank level. And so if you don't have the Ascension materials ready to go, or the next thing that we're going to be talking about here later in the video ready to go, then these characters are pretty much going to be sitting on the sidelines until you can get them to the proper level and Ascension rank that you need them to be in order to be viable. And that's never a fun thing, to pull the brand new character and you can't actually use them, right? That actually sucks. It's not a good time. So I thought it would be a good idea to provide you the information on what the material, at least Ascension materials, that you're going to need in order to go ahead and get these characters leveled up. Now, I do have to preface the video, or at least this part, by stating that the Ascension materials can essentially change. It could be different. I just need to put that disclaimer out there, but we can be pretty confident that this is most likely what you're going to need for these 2 new characters, if these are indeed the 2 new characters. I'm throwing up air quotes again. You can't see. But anyways, so if you're pulling for Albedo, you're going to want to make sure to have these materials ready to go and have them available, so that way when you pull Albedo, if Albedo is what's coming in version 1.2, then you can go ahead and level him up and have him ready and place him on your team, and he'll be set, and you can start clapping cheeks, taking names, all that good stuff that you want to do with your brand new character. So we're looking at the scrolls, the Cecilia, I believe they're the Cecilia if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Cecilia plant right here. And then of course the basalt pillars from the geohypostasis boss, and then this material right here. So you're going to want to make sure to have these ready to go, and so you can start doing what you want to do with your boy Albedo right there. And then if we move over to Ganyu, we have Ganyu here, and this is speculated to be the other 5-star character that's coming in version 1.2, and speculated to come second. And this is the material that you're going to be needing in order to go ahead and have her ascended and have her ready to go as well. So we're looking at the, what are these called? The Walla energy nectar, but they're also called like the Whopper flower. That's what it's called, the Whopper flower. There we go. So we have the energy nectar, the Whopper flower. You're gonna want to have those going. You're gonna want to make sure to have this plant right here as well, ready to go. And then of course, from the, is this from the cryo? Yeah, the cryo Regisfine. You're gonna want to have that ready to go, as well as the other material that you get from the cryo Regisfine. So you're going to want to make sure to have those farmed up and ready to go, so that way your Ganyu is prepped and ready to go as well, if you're pulling for either one of those characters or for both. So just a quick heads up. Also, we are presumed to be having a brand new 4 stars accompany these 2 5 stars like we have been getting lately. And so they are speculated to be Rosaria. Now, this is real speculation here because we don't have a whole lot of information. So huge disclaimer, this may not actually come through. Now, as the time of this recording, we don't have the information. If we do by the time this video is uploaded, then let me know in the comments down below. But we're looking at these materials right here for Rosaria, and we don't have much information pertaining to her. And then presumably we're getting another character, Hui Tao, as well, another 4 star. This is supposed to be Zhongli's boss, and we have little to no information about this character, so keep that in mind. We don't have skills, stats, or Ascension materials, anything like that, so I do apologize, can't provide you any information pertaining to that. So these are the characters, presumably, speculating, that are going to be coming in the version 1.2 update, so you can get ready, start farming the materials, start getting them together, and have that readily available. Then we can move over to the way you're going to be able to level them up, and that is through the hero's wit. So you're going to want to make sure to have your hero's wits ready to go, so that way when you pull the characters, you ascend them, you can get them leveled up and not be capped by this material that I am always lacking in, ready to go. And the way you can get the this material in particular, if you do not know, once again, this will be more for my beginner players and players that are new to the game of Genshin Impact, not my veteran players. You guys already know this is common knowledge. This will be through the ley line, the blue one right here, the Outcrop Blossom of Revelation. You're going to want to make sure to farm those on a regular basis to get your hero wits ready to go. That's a way you can actually farm them. There's other ways that you can get them, obviously, but if you want to farm, the ley line right here is what you're going to be looking at. So you're going to want to make sure to get those hero wits ready, have them available. You also get the, what is it, the Adventurer experience, I believe. Could be wrong about that, the Adventurer's Handbook. It's also the one next to the hero wit, the one that's right below that one, the red books anyways. You can get those there as well. Yeah, so you're going to want to make sure to have those ready to go and have them available. Now, the next thing I did want to go ahead and discuss is that we are speculated to get the new area, which is called the Dragon Spine area. It's going to be a cryo area or a cold weather area, in a sense, to where the weather might affect you in some type of way. Now, when I thought about that, I was thinking about characters that might actually benefit from this area, and I was thinking that your Pyro characters are going to be super valuable, because I believe we're going to be getting some cryo enemies that we're going to be facing, cryo bosses, things of that nature. And so having Pyro characters leveled up, or having a Pyro character like a main DPS or something of that nature ready to go, is going to be super valuable for your team. And if you want to be able to slap around the Dragon Spine area, I think having a Pyro character on your team is going to be extremely valuable. So we're looking at Amber, Bennett, Diluc. We're looking at Klee, if you have either one of those readily available, or Shang Ling or Xin Yan. Those are going to be characters that you might want to start looking into investing in if you like either one of them, or if you have either one of them on your team, you may want to start investing or looking into that. Also, the Electro characters might be something to look at as well for the super conduct. So you could have Beidou, Fischl, you know, Keqing if you have Keqing, Lisa, Razor. You know, those Electro characters you can start investing in, or taking a look at least, if you haven't been investing in one or another. I'm sure you guys have, but just a thought, with it being a cryo area and speculating that we're getting that in version 1.2, just maybe characters that you want to take a look at if you haven't, invested in one of those characters already, which I'm sure you have, but just as a note, just a little tidbit right there. And then the last thing that I did want to go ahead and speak about is weapon ascension as well. Actually, one other thing I wanted to talk about, but weapon ascension is one other thing that I wanted to talk about as well. The weapon ascension, because when you pull these characters, whether it be Albedo, Ganyu, Rosaria, or Huitao, of course they're going to be coming with weapons, right? Albedo being a one-handed sword user, Ganyu being a bow user, and then these two presumably being polearm users. Once again, we're not entirely too sure about that. You're going to want to make sure you have the weapon ascension material ready to go so you can level up the weapons, because that is, in my opinion, as equally as important as leveling the character up as well. Having the weapon ready to go is important. So you're going to want to make sure that you're taking a look at whatever one-handed sword or whatever bow you're using or going to be using on those characters, and just make sure that they're leveled up and ready to go. Obviously, with the 2 new characters, a lot of times there is a brand new weapon banner that comes with them, so we would have to wait and see about that, and then see which ones they are and see which ones which ascension material to be investing into. But nonetheless, you would just want to make sure to start farming these as well. Something to just go ahead and do in preparation. For example, if you gotten other things done, this may just be something that you want to go ahead and take a look at. So you have your Mondstadt ones, and then you have your Leoweb ones. So you can go to the wiki fandom. I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can just click on this and it'll tell you, what day, or actually it shows you right here. You don't have to click on it. Shows you what day of the week it falls on, and you can start farming on that day. So really, really cool stuff. Good information. Now there's one other thing I did want to go ahead and speak about, and that was the talent for the characters, which, let me take a look here. I don't know if it says it here for the talent level up material. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So the talent ascension, I'll leave a link to this website as well. Really, really good website that gives you information pertaining to their stats, basic attacks, normal skills, elemental skills, all that good stuff, constellations. Really good information here. But the talent ascension material as well, you can start looking into these and start farming these up as well to get them ready to go. So this Albedo looks like he takes the Ballad one, much like Venti does, and then Ganyu, let's take a look here. I forget which this one is called. The philosophy one. Okay, philosophy of diligence. So you can start farming those and getting those ready, because talent is super, super important also. So you're going to want to make sure to farm those materials and have them ready to go. Once again, if you're interested in these 2 characters, speculating that they're coming in 1.2, you can take a look at the passive talents, take a look at the constellations, take a look at the attacks and the elemental skills and elemental bursts, and then get a rough idea if you want to use them. Of course, my best suggestion is to wait till the test run comes out for them, so you can actually test run them and see if they fit your gameplay style, see if you'll have fun with them. But nonetheless, this is at least something that you could take a look at beforehand. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much what I wanted to cover in reference to how you can prep for version 1.2. What you can start doing to get yourself ready, because I think the preparation part for a version update is starting to become extremely important, because like I mentioned, there's nothing worse than pulling that 5-star that you've been highly anticipating getting, and then you finally obtain them and you can't actually use them for quite some time. A good example for me is Xinyan. I know it's not a 5-star, it's a 4-star, but Xinyan, I didn't prep properly for her, and I am still in the process of trying to get her leveled up and whatnot, and it's just a chore and a pain, and yeah. So best to avoid that by, being ready before the version update drops, and so that way you're good to go. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something from it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.